Hi guys, this is Divanshu from Team CaptureKit, and in this make.com automation we have built a system wherein you can extract URLs by just feeding the domain to it. So we already have a sheet built where we have the website for which we want to extract all the URLs for, and we'll extract them all here. The API which we are using to extract the URLs is CaptureKit's API. It's page content API. So what this API does is when you go to the documentation, you get the endpoint here. So basically what this API does is it extracts the sitemap URL and all the links that the website might have in the sitemap. So if a website has multiple sitemap also, it extracts links from them also. So you can use this API for free. Try this API for free. We give 50 free credits to test this API. And to run this API, you need to have the URL for which you want to extract the page content for, and the access key, which you get after you sign up to the CaptureKit's account. Over here on the CaptureKit's dashboard, you can find your access keys, copy it from here, and use it in your API calls. Now back to our automation. So what does our automation do is the first module is to watch the new rows. So whenever a new row is filled in this particular sheet, this automation triggers. So if there is a new row, we add a sheet in our spreadsheet. So meaning we add a tab here, which gives us all the URLs, and we update a cell after adding a sheet in our spreadsheet, adding a tab in our spreadsheet. We update the first cell wherein we write all the URLs. As you can see from here, all the URLs of this particular domain, and then we make the HTTP request to our CaptureKit's endpoint, page endpoint, and then we iterate over them and collect again to our Google Sheet. So I'll show you how this runs. I'll show you each module. So what I'm doing over here is from this spreadsheet and this particular sheet name, which is domain name, as you can see from here, keeping it limit to 1, we are looking for new rows. This then gets to our next module wherein we are adding a sheet. The spreadsheet is the same, and we are naming the spreadsheet as the website name only. So let me pause here for a second and unlink over here to show you how this would work if these two modules are there in my scenario. How would they perform? So you can see a new sheet is created. As you can see over here, a new tab is created with the same name as the website has. Okay, let's connect it. Then we update the cell. What we are doing is we are updating this particular cell wherein we write all the URLs in this particular cell. The cell name is A1, and the sheet is the same sheet as we are getting from our previous module. Okay, so let me unlink from here and show you how this works again. First, I have to delete this one. Yeah. Okay. And then to do it from the yeah. So a new sheet is being added over here and the cell has been updated. Let us check it. Yes, so as you can see, all this value has been updated. Now we'll take all the URLs below this value in our next modules. So over here we are calling the CaptureKit's content endpoint. This is the endpoint. The method we have used is get. Here is my access key, the URL, and you have to also include this parameter because I want to have the sitemap in my response. So this parameter is what I have used in my API and pass the response to yes. Then we are iterating over all the links because it is an array, and we get them back to our Google Sheets. This is the new sheet that we created over here, and we are getting all the links to it. Okay, so let me run this scenario from the very start again to show you how this works. I have to delete this particular tab. This domain that we had. From this particular domain. So for the testing purpose, I have also kept the other domain. Let's test for this also. Also run successfully, and we also have this domain's URLs. We have got all the URLs from this also. So if you're someone who is looking to get all the URLs from a domain at scale, this API can help you out. The API is page API, the page content API, and you can also get HTML markdown links and structured data from this API. And you can also try this automation for almost free. Make.com gives you 1,000 free operations. This API gives you 100 free credits. So it is almost free to try the whole workflow. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I will link to the blueprint of this workflow. And if you're watching this video on blog, I would link it just below where you're watching the video. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.